And we are live again on a Monday night. Hello, hello. Welcome on into another episode of the Whiskey Crusaders. I'm Will.
I'm Sarah.
That's Matt. He's over there getting things situated still. But we're here to drink some whiskey with you on a Monday night. Tonight we're going to take a deep dive into the Crown Royal Noble Collection. We have in front of us 5 very distinct whiskeys from them. We are going to be we are excited to be drinking through them and giving you our thoughts on them blind. And then towards the end there, Matt's going to reveal what we've been sipping on. I believe he has some questions for us and all sorts of fun stuff. Sarah, you want to go over who all's in the chat with us?
Yeah, we got quite a few people that we see on the regular. We've got Eric Waite, Whiskey Studies. Check him out if you haven't. Great. Donald Rance, 1318 Shelby, Peter White, Charles Ashworth, Ben Demon Hunter, Jim Morris,
Graham Young.
Let's see.
Donald Rance.
Nice Whiskey Samurai. Katie Turk, welcome on in, guys. Jason Coates looks like just came in.
Brandon Knight's been here for a while, as has Jim Morris.
Yes, indeed. Are you all set up over there, Matt? You got all your stuff fancified and stuff? Donald just dropped the Discord link as well. Go ahead and touch base on that right now. If you're not part of the Discord, head on over. Our Discord chat service has individual sub Discords for different channels. We have our own over there. Lots of activity going on if you're looking for some like-minded whiskey people to chat with.
Or some people that don't have the same mind as you to chat with.
Well, I'm just saying like-minded with whiskey. There's some crazy stuff going on over there sometimes too. So, cheers, Ethan Turk. Welcome on in.
So Matt's given us samples of, like I said, 5 of the Crown Royal Noble Collection. I've got them poured A through E. Should we go ahead and start sampling through those, Matt? What are we thinking?
All right.
Hello, Kilco and Ethan.
Trying to get all this shit done. Sorry. Belt karate ran over. She's a belt test on Saturday, so they kept him late tonight. So, thankfully, next week we'll be on time because next week there's no karate. So it's no buddy week. Hush. No. Anyway, so next week, and then plus next Monday we're on I Whiskey She Wines for their crazy. I forget what the hell it's called. They did it tonight with Bourbon Junkies and ADHD.
Yeah. So, is this or is this not?
Yeah, that. So we're supposed to be on there next week with them and against Bill for the Whiskey Dick. So it should be very entertaining to see. Oh, yeah. And then after that, we'll be on our show. So it'll be like 4 hours of insanity next Monday. So yeah, that should go well.
Eric just posted 90 days until the Bastards Ball.
Best hards.
This is true. Is Eric going to make it? I guess that's the question. I know Eric was in the process of moving, so I don't know if Eric's going to be there or not. Hopefully.
He's moved. He's got his keys. It's posted up in the chat.
There you go.
Yes, congratulations on that, Eric.
Yeah.
Are you still teaching that child karate? Why?
Because later in life, she can hurt people. It'll be hilariously funny.
Later in life, she's going to hurt you.
I'm not worried about that. Yes, Travis. Travis, just for you. She practices it just for you, Travis. So that when you, your friend Travis, so when he comes to visit, that you love to torture. Because, you know. it's
yes,
like
we will be at the Bastards Ball as well. Can't wait to see some of you guys that are posting that you're going to be there. Eric, looking forward to hanging out with you again.
Yes.
Good times, good times.
All right. So tonight we almost never talk about Canadian whiskey because, you know, it's Canadian whiskey and they keep all the good shit themselves. So they have this collection from Crown, their Noble collection, which is supposedly the good one. So we're going to find out this evening if it's really true or not. So they have, I don't know. Do you guys even want to know what each of these are at all? Or do you guys want to keep it silent for the moment?
I have looked up nothing. All I know is that we've already tried the rye, and that video has done very well for us. So, you know.
Oh, okay. Yes, the rye is good. In fact, that rye is probably one of the best 16-year ryes you can get for $70 on the market. And then the good news is all these are like 60, 70 bucks. I mean, some of them I found for 50. And in fact, you can probably find almost all these still on the shelf if you look. Mirage, I know, has most of these. So if anybody ends up liking what they hear this evening, Mirage is a good place to go pick them up. And Eric is apparently installing a bidet, and he liked any recommended brands. So anyone knows any good bidets to look into, help him out with that.
Are we doing some sort of sample giveaway tonight, Matt?
Yes,
Yeah,
we
what's
are.
that about?
So for Super Chats this evening, in fact, I'm willing to give you all 5 of these. I think the chances we even have most of these are 0 because these started in 2015. So most of these have been around. They're just not something most people would even have. So I figured that, there might be some good Canadian, something you actually might like to try. It might be a fun one for everyone to get this evening. So I think it's a good fun sample giveaway of all 5 of them. And see, Ethan Turk is pouring some Crown Extra, which is excellent. Now is that the blue or the red box? That's the real question. Is it the Waterloo or the LaSalle? That is the good question.
Red or the white?
Well, yes, there's a red and blue box there. We will, in fact, we will do 2 other Crown Nights. I decided one will be like 8 or 9 different ones. That is the standard editions. Then we're going to do a flavored edition just for Will's pleasure, which is really news. Let's
Here's Matt. Here's
evening.
the quote.
He's like, what? I didn't hear any quotes. It's fine.
Oh, he said, is that the red or the white?
Oh, yes. Red okay, the red box. Ooh, you got the old one. Nice. Yeah, the blue one's good. The red box is really, really good. The old one, the Waterloo, that burned to the ground. So that's awesome that you have that. That's really cool. And Eric answers your question, Violet. A bidet is a tool that squirts water up your ass. So just want to let you know how to use it. I remember the first time we were kids, I think we were in Miami at a hotel my parents took us to because we're on the way to the Dominican Republic. And we had to get a room for the flight was overbooked or whatever. So we had to get a room for the night. And there was a bidet in the room. We're like, what the hell? There's like a water fountain next to the toilet. Cool. You can drink water while you take a shit. What a great problem. So thankfully my parents stopped us from doing that. They're like, no, that's not what that's for. I'm like, oh, good. Glad we didn't drink out of there then. So,
Yeah, the one time I've come in contact with a bidet and the first time I ever did was in a hotel. And it was a girls' night in downtown Fort Worth in my mid-20s. And we were drunk. Use your imagination.
Oh, that must have been fun and entertaining.
Yeah, there's pictures that'll never get circulated, that's for sure.
This is for the best for everyone involved.
Right? Pickly. Don't fall, cat. Oh, okay. Yeah. So back to the giveaway. Is there stipulations? What's going on? Is there a limit? Or is there just...
I think we do $5 per entry works. So
5 per entry. And Donald, can you keep track of those?
Yes.
Like the awesome blue wrench that you are?
Oh, Rebelstoke. Nice job, Eric Court. Cool. Which one? Just the regular one or the flavored ones? That's the real question.
Jason, he's not going to get a dog.
No.
I'll take one.
Too many cats of whiskey, Matt. Do you need to get a puppy for wait? No, I do not need any animals. Have you met Violet? That's good enough.
Jason, we have a puppy for whiskey. He just is never in the shots.
Yeah, exactly.
Come here.
Jim has the 16-year ride. Very nice.
Over.
So 4 of these are Canadian blends, and 1 is not. So
I think you should have thrown me in the regular Crown or like the Crown Black.
Oh, just for shits and giggles.
Just for shits and giggles, just to see if.
Speaking of shits, there's Mr. Whiskey Shits from Live Wire Whiskey. How you doing? So check out their channel.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I'm smelling through, and most of them smell like they're high rye blends.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them smell a little bit more corny than others. C and D smell a little bit more corny. E, though, is
very pickle.
Is a freaking dill pickle.
The pickle in glass.
It is dill, mustard seed, coriander, anise.
Yes, that's true, Donner Pass. You can get the clamp-on toilet bidet during the toilet paper shortage.
Yeah, Amazon was out of them for a long time there.
Don't think the proofs on these are high. I think the highest is 90, from what I remember. I'll look real quick.
Proof point?
Yeah. That's
they all smell under 100. None of them are spiky. All of them are very round, cohesive.
I mean, it is Crown. I mean, what do you expect?
Yeah, I mean, I'm expecting something that's going to try to service the mass markets. Something that's going to appeal to the most amount of whiskey drinkers possible.
I mean, it does. It is the largest selling brand in Texas is Crown. So, it's funny because here you'll have like aisles of Crown. In other states, they have like a little section. Like
no, I mean, like you got a 4-foot section that has a whole bunch of different ryes on it, and then you get down to Canadian, and you have that same 4-foot section and has nothing but Crown Royal on it.
Yes.
Just the regular Crown Royal in that one 4-foot section. Then there's another 4-foot section up to Crown Royal flavors and specialty bottles like this one, right? Like,
yeah.
But then you'll get down to the bourbons, and you got like 30 different brands crammed into a 4-foot section.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, a goody, it's at least 10 feet of Crown at minimum.
It's at least 10 foot of Crown.
And it's what, 3? I guess 3 shelves high. And if you go to Total Wine, it's probably 6, but it's 5 high. So it's a tremendous amount of Crown. Oh, God. Travis says his version is Black Velvet. Oh, that's horrible. At least Crown's drinkable. Black Velvet's like, I want to take a hammer and hit myself in the nuts with it. Jesus. Black Velvet's terrible.
God, that's pickle.
So much pickle.
The rest of them don't have as strong of a dill note on the nose.
Right, they all have a rye component in it, whether it's a black pepper,
right.
It's,
well, because all Canadian is rye. In Canada, they don't have standards.
No rules. Just throw it all in.
I'm willing to bet that rye just makes for a really good blending grain. With the way that Canada does everything,
Oh, Texas Crown is trash. And yes, they put it in a Texas bag. See our video about Crown versus Texas Crown and tell you how much I like that brand.
Let's not get Matt off on a rant about Texas Crown.
They suck.
It's almost as bad as a rant about Johnny Walker Red.
All right. Anyone has a hand-selected Crown? Actually, 1318. Yes, hand-selected Crown is really, really good. So, and it's usually about $50. So if it's about that price, I would buy one. It's excellent. I have friends that have drank through at least 50, 60 bottles of that. Then I got him hooked on scotch, and he doesn't drink it anymore. But it is really good shit. Ice glacial water brewed into it, though. I'm sure it does. You don't have You don't have it in Canada, Donald? How the hell was that possible? We got the better Crown here.
Because they keep everything else that's better for them.
That's true. Valid.
Here, we'll let them have the Crown. They really seem to like the Crown down there.
Yes. All right. I'll give you. Let's see. I want to think what another clue is. Only one of these is not a blend.
Only one of these is not a blend.
Yes. The rest of these all say blended Canadian whiskey. The other one does not.
What is that one? Can I ask what that one specifies it as?
Canadian whiskey.
So instead of a blended Canadian whiskey, it's just specified as a Canadian whiskey.
Correct.
Interesting. Eric's asking if we're doing a giveaway. Yes, Eric, we are doing a giveaway tonight.
Yes, if you're just coming in, we are doing a giveaway. $5 super chats gets you entered in, and if you win, you get a sample of all 5 of the whiskeys we are blinding tonight.
Assuming you are of the age.
Yes.
Yeah, you got to be 21.
Well, it is hard to buy Canadian whiskey as well. There's not that many to buy here. Like, oh, bless you. There's really not. I mean, unless you want like Northern Light or something, which I'm not buying because it's like $8. I'm not for like a 175. I'm not buying that. That has to be god awful.
I think that one's.
I can't imagine what the hell that shit must taste like, but it must be terribly hard.
Blended.
Gotcha.
I think that's the not blended. So that's just me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, kill. Yeah, I know.
I'm done nosing them. There's not really a whole lot to
Finally legal.
Distinguish between them. Some of them lean a little bit more corn heavy. Some of them lean a little bit more rye heavy.
Yes.
On the nose. But really, they're, as far as A through D, they're very, very similar. I'm not picking up, a lot of craziness. E is the only true outlier.
Eric wants to know how much we're paying people to drink samples of Canadian.
Well, I mean, at least it's not like, here's your crown peach, buddy.
Hey, that's a hot commodity allocated item there for a while. You couldn't even find that shit.
I don't want to find that shit.
It's delicious. I know you don't like it. I like it. I don't care. Boom. Thanks, Eric. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
All righty.
Go lay down, Moochie dog.
All right. I'll give you all the proof. 90, 81, 80, 80.6. They really ramped it up for that one. And 90.
Wow.
So, I mean, they really did it good.
But big with that one.
The good shit. Besides, obviously, XR. But yeah, these all have either special finishes, special mash bills, because regular Crown is 50 different things put together.
Wow.
This is obviously significantly less of those. Usually it's a couple or one on most of these expressions.
50 different things put together.
Why put the extra 0.6? We'd love to know how much difference could that possibly have made. But must have made big enough one that they bothered to bottle it at that. I mean, there has to be a reason. Eric, wait. Says, tell your mom she didn't spell your name correctly. Thanks, Eric. Donald wants to know, is one of them blended by someone here in Toronto? I have no idea. Unless his name was, I don't know, Vito or something. I don't know. It's Vito or Brad. Ask them. I don't freaking know. I'll look at the backs and see if there's some random Canadian from Toronto that says that they made this. I don't think it's going to tell me that, though.
Vito only blends White Walker.
Down his chest. So gross. I wonder if we're going to see Vito this year. That's the real question. Even though I know he's not on their channel anymore.
Eric, maybe you just don't know Eric.
That's just Eric's way of telling you he likes you.
That's his way of showing respect.
That's right. Exactly. It's just funny.
That one's on the floor.
I guess I should actually taste this stuff at this point.
I couldn't just smell them anymore.
Well, they don't smell that different. That's the problem.
Yeah,
That's
there's
what I
only
was saying.
one that does.
There's only one that like really is a crazy outlier.
Tastes like Crown. Like slightly better Crown.
Cat doesn't even like it. Sorry, Matt.
They're all looking up on the damn laptop.
No, you don't even want to. You don't want to.
Get it away from my face. Get it away from my face.
Travis says, "Is that the correct amount so you don't send me any Canadian whiskey?"
No, we need another 5 for that.
Yes, 5 more gets you not to send it to you. Ben says, "What's Crown Royal?" It's hilarious. You live in Canada. Oh God, not maple. Worst. What are the worst atrocities known to man? That's one of the grossest
What's in the
things
can? Crown Royal. Their Noble Collection.
Mm-hmm. All 5 of them. There are good Canadian single malts. Like Glen Breton makes
That's
good one.
so far.
Was it Shelter's Point makes a good one? Oh God, what the hell's the other one we like that Jeremy gave us? Oh God, it's the British Columbia.
Laird of Fintry?
Yeah. Laird of Fintry. Yeah.
Old.
My goodness.
She's off her rocker tonight.
Yeah, C is my favorite so far. And C feels like the biggest of the
C
proofs.
feels like the biggest of proofs as well.
E, I'm sorry, might have a very high proof as well. I just can't really pinpoint that one just yet because it's so off in that own little tangent of a flavor.
D is just kind of blah.
D's on the fucking floor.
It's on the it's very bland.
Yeah.
It doesn't have a lot going on there to me. And it seems like it's one of the lower, closer to the flat 80 proof.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and
Jim Morris is going for 3 freaking entries here.
All right.
He's like, no. You got to show love to these people.
Very much, Jim. Appreciate it.
Yeah, we do.
Jim wants those samples bad. That's what it tells me.
Oh my goodness. Things I don't think could get more hectic over there today.
Yeah.
So on the palate, I think C is probably my favorite as far as just on first blush. B is also pretty darn good. A I like a little bit as well. D and E were my least favorite.
Yeah, D and E are my least favorite too.
It's not to say that either one of them are bad, but just on the first go through, that was just the first impressions.
Oh, she isn't definitely in fine form. Later, after the show, she has to tell everyone a joke that she can't tell you on air because she's not allowed on air.
She's not allowed on air. Kids' voices in the background, that's one thing, but kids on camera, not a good thing.
No.
We definitely do not want YouTube to get mad at us.
Mm-mm.
Yes, you're welcome, Jason. No one wants to hear that. It's absurd.
It is kind of absurd.
So that one's not on the floor, though. They proof up. This one, what were my proof points again? I had 80, 80.6.
Yeah, 81, and then 2 of them are 90.
And then 2 at 90.
Yeah.
See, I think this one's at a 90.
Yeah, I think that one's probably.
And maybe that one.
And it's possible that this one is too.
Let's see.
Because this one has a nice little growing proof point too.
All right. Another clue is one of them is finished in a wine cask.
Okay. Well, we wouldn't know that one for sure. I wouldn't know.
It's not that one.
I don't think any of these are bad. I mean, I like them all. They're just not super duper.
I'm not finding any like true nuance and complexity in anything that I'm drinking. I'm finding very typical whiskey notes in everything that I'm finding. But that's exactly what Crown Royal does. They aim for home plate, and they just pitch it right over home plate every single freaking time. They're not trying to throw anything other than a strike.
Oh, except for Maple and Texas Crown, which is that mesquite. Ugh. That's like vomit-inducing. It's the worst ever.
Yeah, the mesquite one, I remember that review.
Can you squirt her?
That was not a happy review. What is she doing?
Going after Harry. She being mean.
Leave that cut alone. You could get any more bacon.
Was Tonks being mean to Harry?
Yeah.
Why?
Harry's getting old.
Harry doesn't stand up for himself like he used to because he's an old man.
Oh.
All Harry wants to do is lay around and get some pets and eat.
Yeah.
And she wants to jack with him. Harry doesn't want anything to do with that. Harry.
Go back to D, even though it is on the floor.
Go back to D, he says. Here we go.
I am finding winey, fruity notes. I'm finding on top of typical, corn and rye spices. I am finding, especially on the palate.
Ethan says the Jade Intensity tastes with hickories. I was wondering how that one is. So that one's good. Okay. Good to know.
Mm-hmm.
See if I can find that one someday. Ah.
Travis, you want her to do what on the cat? What?
Good choice there. I have 2 of those. In fact, Jim, one's open, one's not open, because for the same reason, because it says bourbon mash on that one that they jacked up on. Then they got sued. Oh, Violet has discipline. Violet doesn't give a shit. That's the problem. Violet, There's nothing you can do to Violet that Violet gives a shit about that you can do. She's like, that's fine. I'll take whatever punch you can give me, and I'll be fine. When you have that mindset, it's a little bit difficult.
It's always boot camp.
So then we're going to teach her to kill people? Great.
Not that kind of boot camp. I don't know. When I acted like that with my parents, they cleared everything out in my room and made me sit in there and stare at the wall.
It's okay. We did that with Belle when she was about 3. She said, "That's fine. I'll play in my mind." She did it for a month.
Hey, that's fine. Use your imagination. It's better than
They don't give a shit. They're honey badgers, and that's the way it goes.
you'll find her trigger one day.
Maple, oh yeah, maple, Knob Creek. Ooh, gross.
Go back to
maple flavoring any whiskeys to me is disgusting. Now you can do maple barrel finished things that are finished in it. Those tend to be really good bourbons.
That tends to tends to have a bit of more of a growing proof spice to me than C does.
Oh, you can get all the taster sets. Very cool.
It has more than that one too.
All right.
Too.
Very cool.
Okay.
So it could be these two that are the 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I sure think this was a 90.
Oh, she's definitely a strong person. I remember when Violet was probably 5 or 6 at karate. The girl who worked the front desk says, "I feel really sorry for the boy that makes Violet mad. She's probably going to stab him. There's probably a really good chance of this."
She's going to kick him in the nuts and then stand over him and laugh.
Oh, that's probably true too.
Let's hope that's all she does. Is all I'm saying.
That's what I would do.
I just told the boys, it's fine. Don't worry. I just bring the shovel when she's done with you. Whatever she's going to do is going to be way worse than what I'm going to do to you.
I don't need no shotgun.
She's going to torture you first and do God knows what to her.
See, that is a good reason why we didn't go for a girl. The first one came out a boy. We're good.
We stopped.
There's no sense in chancing to have to deal with that.
Hey, Daniel. Good to see you, Whiskey Throttle.
Maybe Violet needs a little 420.
No, that's a terrible choice.
Slip some CBD in her drink.
I don't need to give that kid anything else. That kid is good.
I don't know. Something maybe to mellow might not be a bad idea.
No, see, the funny thing is, like at school, she's calm as hell and she does really good.
See,
it's just at home, she saves it all for
boarding school. Didn't I already say it?
Boarding school. Fine, you can go somewhere else. Since if
you're good there,
if you're going to behave at school, then go behave at school.
You want to behave? You want to be home? You got to behave. Yeah, that was a real good deterrent to not trying to have another kid. Thanks for that, Matt.
I like A and C.
Okay.
B and D, I feel like are proof down to the floor.
Okay.
E, as I was saying, I've been saying the whole time, is predominantly rye. If it's 100% rye, it would not surprise me a single damn bit. If that's the one that's not a blend of something, because it's 100% rye whiskey, that would make sense in my mind.
Okay.
Granted, we've had some MGP that was 95.5 and tastes about like that. A and C have a bit of more of a proof punch. Those are the ones that I'm enjoying the most. It feels like those are the ones that are drinking at 90. I might be wrong about that, but again, it's what it feels like. It's what they hit your palate more like in that 90 range than, especially B and D. B and D both hit your palate like they're just water.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So the finish on the wine is Cabernet.
The finish on the wine is Cabernet.
Does that help? Hey, Larry. Good to see you. There's our buddy Larry up in Union.
Hey, Larry.
The Union 42 Bourbon and Brew. Go check him out. One of the greatest whiskey bars in America.
That's an amazing whiskey bar.
He does. One of the best. Like I said, that's not a joke. That's truly one of the best bars in America. You should guys check it out if you ever get a chance to go there.
Yeah, you should. I did A with Aberfeldy, B with Brooklotti, C Credit Barrel. Tried to match things.
You're a dork.
I know.
I love it.
Oh, is this in your Glencairns?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going, what the hell are you talking about?
I didn't have one for D or E, but I matched up A, B, and C.
Yeah, I think I know what that is.
So D on the first go through, I was telling Sarah, D to me is the one that felt like it had possibly a fruitiness, a sweetness, or that's on top of whiskey.
Okay.
I was getting some wine notes in D. Ooh. So when you're saying cab, I'm gonna actually double down on that, just because with cab I'm expecting big berry influence and big fruit influence. So
all right. So you think it's which one?
D.
Okay.
I think that one's not only proofed really far down, but also is probably wine finished. I don't know if I'm talking for myself. I'm not talking for my wife.
Right.
Are we already at that point?
Really likes the pecan Rebelstoke. I'm not opposed to a Rebelstoke evening that's all flavored whiskeys. I'm really not. I know Will wants to shoot me for this plan. But
I agree with you with that one.
It's okay. Don't worry. We have an entire bird dog night at some point in time. And that's a lot of flavor. And don't forget, when Old Smoky comes on the show, there's like 30 plus you have to drink of flavored moonshines. I'm very entertained. All right, the Dublin Irish whiskey changed. Yeah, that's true. They did change it. And the other one that is Celtic Honey used to be called Celtic Crossing. Didn't used to have honey in it. It was really good back from the 80s. But unfortunately, they don't make it anymore. But anyone finds one of the bottles in the 80s, please let me know. My mother has one. It's about halfway gone, and we need another one in our lives. So if you find one, let me know. That'd be great.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that. No.
No Old Smoky for you?
I'm not saying I won't do it.
I'll do it, but I'm not looking forward to it. I'm also not
Bo's
looking
so
forward
awesome, though. Bo's great.
I'm also not looking forward to Bird Dog.
You didn't come when they had the actual event here at the house with them. It was great. All right, here's our buddy Graham Young. I do always love down to earth, my level I suspect mystery review and blind reviews like this. Do you wish you get of some other Canadian gems? I would love to have some more Canadian gems. But first, we have to convince them to send it here.
Yeah.
Now,
I mean, again, like with everybody else, it's about production levels, especially for smaller distilleries, like people that like Laird of Fintry, right? Like,
so good. It's a lottery bottle in Canada, let alone
enough product to distribute to 50 states. Come on,
they can't even distribute to Canada. It's a freaking allocated lottery bottle to get one.
Right. So we can't really be expecting, these distilleries to do that. It's like Texas distilleries not distributing out of Texas. At some point, you kind of have to just kind of understand that they just don't have the amount of inventory to do so.
Yeah. But the majority of the Texas distilleries are still craft and small. They haven't been going as long as fucking Crown Royal.
Well, that's true. That's that's damn true.
Crown's only been around since 1939.
Oh, is that all?
The actual brand of Crown Royal, which of course was made when the king and queen came to visit Canada. That's how they made it. It took 600 different batches before they came up with the blend they were going to use. Crown's got a really great story if you look at the history of it. It's actually really cool. That's why it comes in the awesome bottle, because it was made for the king and queen. It's the first time they'd ever come to Canada. They took a big railroad across the whole country. So it's got a really cool story.
Buffalo Trace was founded in 1772, before our country was even founded.
Whatever. Bullshit. Nobody. And it's not true at all. It's founded in 1999. Well, there were other distilleries there prior in the same fucking place, but it's a brand new fucking place, basically. Hello, Big League Bourbon. Good to see you, Chris. You guys haven't checked out Big League Bourbons. Check him out as well.
I like A, I like C.
We are going to have him on sometime in the near future. I sent him an email today, so hopefully it got to you. And I like my idea I came up with, and that should be a fun one. So, and that's true. Ardbeg was founded in 1815. That's true. Now, technically, the real oldest one really is 1772, except for its Little Mill in Scotland. And then in 1779, it's Bamore. So those are your actual older ones. The rest is just, shady bullshit. It's like, well, we were all these other names, these other distilleries. We were closed for 100 years, but hey, we found a long time. It doesn't matter. It has to be continuous, which most of them, obviously, it's not the case. Yes, Buffalo Trace was there. It's been several different names over the years, but it's also changed slightly places and all that shit, but whatever.
The elusive Harry Potter.
There's the Harry.
in the corner comes for the bacon,
Every once in a while.
and there's the dozer smelling the Harry Potter's bacon.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay.
Are we even close, or are we getting things right? Are we getting things wrong? What are we doing?
All right. Tell me what again. What you think is what, and then I'll give you some more clues. That's true, Larry. You got a good point. 69 is Bushmills. Now, technically, that's true. They also kind of like closed for a while, and they reopened, and yeah, Bushmills is kind of like fuzzy on that whole thing. But yes, technically, you're right. Bushmills is over 400 years old. This is true. By far, the world's oldest distillery is Bushmills.
This is what I've gotten so far.
Makes fine whiskey.
I'll go with E. It's predominantly a rye.
Okay.
I think E is the only one that's not blended.
Okay.
It is predominantly a rye grain for damn sure.
Mm-hmm.
Probably in the 86 proof range.
Okay.
D is proofed down to the floor and or like that 80.1 or 80.6 or whatever that one was.
Okay.
I feel like that one's possibly wine finished. Sarah, I think, agrees with me on that.
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
C and A, we feel are the 90 proofers.
Yeah.
Those have the bit of
Okay.
more of a that proof spike. B is also proof down to the floor. We believe that's the other 80.
Okay. Some of your answers are correct. Some are not. All right. I will give you another clue. One of these is finished in French oak.
Okay.
All right. Ooh, Clifton found some J.P. Weiser's 35 and a couple of 23 years. Ooh, I'm going to text Clifton later. That sounds exciting. And there's our buddy Mike Stahl, also from Livewire Whiskey. Check those guys out for sure. And obviously, Kilco's got his channel too. Kilco's had a great week. He's on with Roy. He had Roy on his show. He's on his bourbon night yesterday. So pretty awesome there for Brian. So that's fun. He also says that Lefroy gets built out of peat blocks. It's a true story. See, and Robert Mordavi was founded in 1966, the year that Eric Waite was born. So that's awesome. Very nice.
Is the French oak one of the higher proofed ones?
The problems don't look the same from the back. Oh, I got lucky. No.
No,
I don't necessarily get a proof spike necessarily on C.
I do.
I don't.
Well, you're broken then. I'm on a roll for getting Matt while he's mid-drink tonight.
Yeah, you're doing really good at that.
No.
Next
It's
time,
A.
I'm just going to say cock.
We already have done that video. It's called Chicken Cock. All right. Glad
And
you
Fighting
liked my
Cock.
idea.
I can't remember which one was funnier.
Well, the unedited Chicken Cock video or the the cork video. That's the horribly expletive-laden cork video when I was really pissed off that I made.
Yeah, the one that didn't get
we
put
could
out.
never, ever see the light of day. Yes, that one.
Well, if we had a Patreon.
That's true. Hopefully soon. 55 B-Day, minus soon. Yep. I plan to have a 40th birthday party this year. And we're going to drink 40 years scotch, so I'm very excited about it.
It's kind of got a little slight funk to it.
I think these are the finished ones. Yeah, the question.
That could be. D could be French oak. All that fruitiness that I was getting that we said that, could be the Cabernet. That could also be coming from the French oak instead.
I think
Some of those flavors could be coming from the French oak.
It's very oaky.
It is very oaky. But it's a different type of oak. It's not just the normal vanilla
think that
caramel.
this is like that Balcones Froke. I
Yeah.
a little of that.
See, and the Balcones Froke is so freaking
Obviously, it's
fruity.
a different level, but
So fruity.
yeah.
That's
And that's one thing that sort of gives me thinks this might be this one might be that one. Let's see here. Argentina. Argentinian. I'd like to try some Argentinian whiskey. Oh, I did find out there's a Peruvian whiskey we can try, so I am excited about that.
Heard that.
So that'll be cool. I know Mariah
coming out of Peru.
Yes. You know me, I like all my random ass weird countries. Yes, 40-year Scotch is 6+ Texas. That's probably true.
Well, my theory is that if you have a climate that is good to make wine, it's probably pretty decent to make whiskey in as well. So
Agreed.
Places like Argentina and Chile that have, a pretty good, decent wine coming out of there anyway. I'll try places from around there.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I tried a sample of it. It was actually really good.
Trying to all taste the same.
I forget what it was good. I want to say it was like Black Ruby or Black Whiskey, something like that. It was really dark.
Yeah, I could be convinced that a lot of these had a finish on them.
Okay.
They're starting to taste the same.
Good news. When we do the flavored series, there won't be a problem. They'll all have different flavors. Problem solved on that. Yeah, I'll be interested to see how when we do the whole crown lineup, how those go.
Jason's starting. Yeah, at first they did have their distinctness to them. Now they're just all starting to taste like.
Well, I mean,
they still have a slight distinction.
Realistically, A through D. If you told me that they all came from different distilleries, I'd probably look at you, pretty crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like I'd laugh at you.
Oh, that one does have a higher proof.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I originally said, was that E was up there in proof.
Still think C is.
I think I know what they are. I think. I'm pretty confident in this.
Yeah.
Hey there, Chris. Welcome on in.
You got any more clues to give us?
I do. All right. One of these is 13 years old. One of these is 16 years old.
Hey, Mike.
I can't tell age in either of these.
Okay.
I'm not. I'm definitely not finding a depth of age.
See, okay. So you said 2 or 90. What's the one right below?
86.
86.
There's two that are 80. See, 80.6.
Right. 80.6. I thought it was 86 and
no, it's 80. Yeah, it's 80, 81, and 80.6, and the other two are 90.
So there's only two that are okay. The rest are
91 and under, or sorry, 81 and under.
Yes,
3 of them.
Correct.
2 of them at 90.
Again, for those who are just coming in, didn't hear the announcement earlier. Each $5 super chat gets you into an entry for tonight's giveaway, which is a sample of each of the 5 Crown Noble collections that we are tasting through tonight.
And there's
these are the only 5 that
That's right.
Canadian Tater bait.
That's right.
Hey, gotta do what you gotta do, right?
Dustin's not wrong on one of these. So, and actually 2 of these are Tater bait big time. So you guys haven't checked out Top Shelf Dustin, please check out his show. To him and Mike review awesome, amazing, expensive whiskeys, and they're delicious. I'm
crazy, silly, expensive whiskeys.
Don't know. I haven't had at least 95% of them, so I don't know.
I want to do flights that they do.
Yeah, for real, right?
That looks like fun.
I am no doubt it is.
Mike.
Who's the oldest person here? It's probably Eric, Graham, and Eric. You're all 55. I don't know if anyone's older than that, to be honest. It's a good.
Who's our youngest viewer in?
It's probably Travis.
I was thinking Travis.
Yes.
You when you shave?
Me when I shave. That's coming soon.
Yeah,
no,
big
bourbon.
Yeah, it is. Well, I think the 16 years fabulous. Especially for $60-$70, depending on in your local area, it's really good. And here they had to put it in the back as an allocated item because it kept selling out. So no, it's really good. I really like it. A review of it has done amazing for us. So yeah, I think it should. Oh, Donner Pass is 57. Donner Pass has got you guys beat.
I'm torn between these 2 on proof. That one is definitely, I believe, a 90. But these 2, I just don't know.
Trust you the clue I can give you guys. I don't
See,
think it really matters.
I
That
don't think it's the black pepper.
2 years in a new French oak that was air dried for 2 years prior to being put in there for the final 2-step toast, fire and toasting.
Hey there, Liberty not licensed. Welcome on in.
Yeah, if they did that, they proved it down too far. I can't taste it.
And one of these is in new charred oak barrels.
Okay.
All
Well,
right.
that might be why we like C as much as we do.
Could be.
Mike says bacon for dinner is just science. You are correct, Mike.
It's only logical.
Somebody's got to do it.
Absolutely.
It might as well be you, Mike.
Take one for the team.
That's Chris Beaton. Good to see you.
I mean, you can throw it on a
Put that
BLT, and that's a meal.
You know.
What is
Larry, I would love to see Top Shelf Whiskey do Crown Peach.
Oh, that'd be fun.
I think that I vote for Dustin to do.
You've got to
Why
request.
don't we
I
have
think that's
him
great.
on?
In
We
fact,
can
Dustin,
have him on, and you can send him a blind.
I will send you all of the flavors, Dustin, just to watch you drink them on the show.
No,
There.
Brian. No. You just have to send him a blind of random things.
Oh, send them a blend of everything, and they're
Wheel
all,
of Doom.
and they're all
The
different
Wheel of
flavors.
Doom, if you
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh.
Make sure to throw some bird dog in there.
Well, I mean,
Oh,
well,
God.
for somebody like Dustin that drinks
He
all
would
of
slap
that,
me if I
it
sent
doesn't
him.
matter what it is. It's going to be bottom shelf for
Garbage.
him.
I know.
You could send him all the 12-year-old stuff, and it's going to be like, oh,
It's all trash.
oh, it's so young. I kid.
Mm.
Ah,
Alright, let's see.
I have my favorites.
All right.
I
What's
don't
your
know.
favorite? Just to wonder. I have a guess that I know what my favorites are.
C
A.
Mhm.
and A.
A is my
C and A.
favorite.
Okay, not a surprise.
C and
I like
A. Is one of them the Froke?
I like D, even
No.
though it feels proofed way down.
You like D, but it's way proofed out. Yeah, D is really awesome and fruity.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is.
I really enjoy the fruitiness in D.
But it's so low.
and I don't
in
know where it
proof.
came from. I don't know if that's the one that I got right with the wine barrel or if I didn't, but
Mhm.
the fruitiness on it is really spectacular. That would be probably the most unique one out of these, besides the obvious rye.
Kilko saying mix some flavored bird dog with limoncello and ice, and bam, it's an adult
Ooh.
flavored lemonade.
He said
Oh.
mix them, and I want to mix them now.
Speaking of,
I have a hard time with limoncello. When you do a lot of lemon drop shots in college, it kind of turns you off to lemon, especially after you throw up after it.
yeah, we did do limoncello liqueur.
Yeah,
close
it was
to
hard. It was kind of hard for me to push through that one.
But
But I
it
did.
was. Don't worry, there's way worse ones coming. Like Aquavit. Ooh, that shit's not good.
Good night, Eric. Thanks for
Hi,
hanging
Eric.
out.
Mm.
Yeah, I like the fruitiness of D.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Not
wish it just had a
surprised.
little bit more proof to it.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, so A and C are my favorites
Okay.
as well.
Which one is your favorite, A or C?
C.
Okay. Will, same?
A.
A. Okay. Very interesting.
Yeah, I like A little bit more.
All right. What's your least favorite? I'll tell you what your least favorite is.
E.
E. Okay, that doesn't surprise me. That's the 16-year crown, which I think is fantastic. So that's the 16-year. That's the 90% rye mash, and that's 16 years old. So, and the beautiful white oak American barrel.
Is it one of the blended?
It is blended though. It is
Oh.
blended, but it is 90% rye. So,
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It probably wasn't 100%, but it was pretty damn close.
Yeah, that dill comes right out the freaking glass.
Now, if you love rye,
That's
is-
great.
that
Oh,
is a-
fantastic
it is
rye.
a-
For $70, it's a fucking steal for
yeah,
16
and
year
it's a
rye.
fantastic representation of rye. What's the proof point on that one?
90.
Okay, yeah. So
Yeah. So
again, there was a nice richness to that one.
all right, now I can show you. So this, if you guys are looking for it, this is the 16-year rye. This is the case of white. I guess I haven't shown you guys the pretty bottles yet. I mean, that's just it comes in a pretty purple bag. Surprise. And actually, Eric, your wish is granted. On Saturday, Ouzo is the review. I don't know if you were the one that requested it a couple weeks ago or not. But yeah, so here's the pretty bottle. So all these come in these really beautiful crown bottles. They did a really nice job with these. I think these are just really pretty bottles. But I like all the little diamonds at the bottom, and it's all fancy and shit. But you know me, I like fancy bottles. So not a surprise. It does it for me. But they all look like that with just different labels. There's nothing really anything else. Never gotten dill on rye. Interesting, Donald. Interesting. I get more anise and licorice on rye. I know they get dill a lot. Occasionally we'll get it. The most dill I've ever found, I think any of us ever found, was when we added water to the Whistle Pig 6-year, the piggyback. Speaking Donald. Of Whistle Pig, sad news. The national ambassador lives near us. He doesn't work there anymore. He'd been there for 8.5 years, and I guess his last day was Friday. So he is changing jobs. So boo.
Brand ambassador for Whisky.
Oh yeah, I saw that on Instagram.
Most disappointing because we were hoping we could do a thing with him, but
try mustard seed. Mustard seed is another one that if you might have that one in your cabinet, that's another one that I pick up a lot. And when I say the dill note, it's a really high pitch. What I can describe as like really, it's at the very, very top of my nasal cavity. And it just gets me like way top, and it's like very sharp and stingy.
Yeah.
Hey Stan, good to see you in.
Yeah.
There's Stan, so starting a B-Day on Friday. Well, happy birthday early there to you, Stan. Working on Hawaiian flight from Don. Don sent us some really cool stuff from Hawaii about a year ago. That was fun. Yeah. What's your next challenge? That's a good question. We will have to get together and figure something out for you to give a whirl to.
Yeah, and rice for me, the older they are, the less I get that dill mustard seed on it.
Typically.
This
is 16 years.
Yeah, but that's also 95%.
90?
I thought he said 95.
90.
Oh. Still 90%.
Yeah.
But maybe because it's Canada?
Cold climate.
It's Canada. It creates it longer.
But usually the older the rye, the less dill there is, and the more I like it.
Well, that's generally true. All right, so we know that. What is your second least favorite?
Least favorite?
Yes.
So B or D?
D.
Even with all that fruitiness? See, to me, B is the most basic out of all of these that we've had.
I agree with you. B, and the funny thing is, B is the first one I ever bought, and I was really disappointed in it.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know if I can buy one of these again. And then I tried A over at Alan's house like a couple years. I was like, hey, this is really good. And then I bought the rest of the lineup as I found them. And thankfully, the other four were much better than B.
Yeah, and it's not that B is bad.
No, it's just
basic.
It's so meh.
And it's definitely 80 proof.
It should be so much better. I was so excited about what it should have been, and it was not that at all.
Is that one 80 or the 80.1?
I'm pretty sure it is.
It can't be 90.
That one is 81.
81 proof. Okay.
Yeah, so that one is okay. So you said that's your B is your second least favorite is B?
Yeah.
Okay, that's the wine finished, and that's my least favorite.
Really?
Is B. Yeah, that's my least favorite.
The wine finish doesn't really come through.
No, it doesn't. That's why I was so disappointed in it, because I was like, oh, it's cab. It's finishing cab.
I get nothing.
So,
I don't get
no cab notes at
normal berry or even dryness that you sometimes
get.
Yeah, sometimes you get that tannin effect.
Drying effect with wine.
And it came from Paso Robles. Was it Robles? How the hell you pronounce it?
Paso Robles.
Yeah, that one, which is a good winery. So I don't understand. Yeah, I guess maybe there were like multiple used ones or something. I don't know.
Paso Robles is a good wine producing area.
So I don't know.
In California.
Yes. I knew that part. I just know it's supposed to be good. It's from California. That's great. It's very helpful. It didn't do anything for it. See, it's supposed to says it's supposed to add notes of red grapes, dried blueberry, and butterscotch.
No,
with
it doesn't.
A spicy finish of oak, anise, and clove. But it's boring.
I can get behind the clove and the tannins. I can get behind it is oaky, but
It's oaky, but it's
but
not.
I'm expecting that out of the new oak. I'm not expecting that out of wine.
Or even the Froke.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all right. I'll
It's
pour a little
definitely
bit more. It's not my favorite.
not impressed.
Ooh, you get whiskey and rum. All right. Oh, dude, those macadamia things, yeah, those are good. And the children fucking stole them, little bastards.
Why do you think I never send anything besides bacon to your house?
Oh yeah, because so was it this Christmas or last Christmas? You sent me. I think it was this.
It was
Christmas cookies.
This past Christmas. I sent you the cookies.
They were gone in 2 hours.
I know, and that wasn't a small plate of cookies.
No, it was a huge tray of cookies.
The break was almost breaking.
Yes,
it was totally full, and they ate all of it. I was not pleased. They were really good.
Not eat
They
them.
were fucking gone. Like didn't even make it to the stream. They were gone.
Yeah. This year I'll send you 2 trays, one for you and one for everybody else.
One to hide.
Yeah, just stick it in the freezer.
For real. I mean, it's a really weird fruity spiciness on that one.
It doesn't stick out as much as I think it should.
Right.
No. Yeah,
And
I've
that
identified what these all are, but
It
I haven't
is
said.
disappointing
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
because I typically favor towards the wine finishes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not a surprise.
So if D is not the wine finish, what is it?
D is the Froke.
Froke.
Okay. So it is that French oak influence that we're
Which
getting.
I really like if the proof was higher. Like, I think it's really good. I just wish it was a little bit higher. So the proof on that one is 80, which But like I said, it's 2-year air dried, so really good long wait on the barrel. I mean, I think it's good. I think it's really nice. You said nice and fruity. I think it's really good. It smells great. Unfortunately, if they just put like 6 more points on it, it'd be so much better.
Oh, I mean, I don't disagree with you at all. I think it has probably the most nuance as far as different things happening in the glass, but they proofed it down so low that doesn't come across on the palate.
I think it has the most oak influence besides C as well. C has a lot of oak influence for me, but D had a lot of oak influence.
Yeah.
Hide the cookies in that room and never find them. It's a good choice, Stanley. It's probably a good choice.
Yeah, just don't hide them in like some of your whiskeys that you can't find.
Shit. Done that before.
Still looking for some of those.
Oh, I know it, Eric. There's some amazing Wisconsin grocery stores that have awesome liquor selection. Door County had one of them. The Main Street grocery store, amazing.
Really good this time.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so what is your middle one then?
Yours was C, mine was A.
Yeah. What kind of split on that one?
Okay, so you said C is your middle one for Will?
Well, we're down to what? The last one, right? The last 2?
Okay, so we already identified. Yeah, because we already identified the rye. Yeah, so we're down to because I was the right. Yeah, I was
Did
right.
it?
Well, the good news is,
These 2.
at least I got them all right.
because-
So at least I did that.
Did you already tell
He
us?
has not revealed C or A.
I didn't reveal what they are. I just said I got them right. I don't want to tell you what they were yet.
Okay, then those
What's
2.
left for you guys is C and A.
C and A. C's my favorite, A's his favorite.
Okay.
C's my second favorite, A or
C
A, vice versa.
is the 13-year old bourbon mash, this is the old illegal bottle before it now it says blenders. So this is the old 13-year bourbon. And I see at the bottom it says this is not a bourbon whiskey because they got sued because you can't say that because it's not made in America. Hello, Roger.
Well, that makes sense for me.
Yeah, no, total. I figured this is exactly what you're not surprised. This is your favorite. Yeah. So this one is New American Oak. It's 13 years old. But this is one of the unique 5 that go into it. That's one of the major components. So they just took that component and made it on its own. This is the only one that's not a blend. It's just Canadian whiskey.
Okay.
So that leaves Will. Your favorite is the Cornerstone one, which is the original one. It's the exception of 3 whiskeys from the great heart of the Crown Distillery. So this is their original one they came out with back in 2015. And so Yeah, this is the special one. So this one said this was all 3 unique, which came from the Gimli Distillery, which is the heart of the Crown Royal Fine Deluxe, a spicy Canadian rye, a creamy whiskey from our unique coffee still, and a soft, sweet Canadian whiskey matured in charred American white oak. So, yeah, that's the one that turned me around in this collection was the Cornerstone. I tried Cornerstone. I was like, oh, shit, that's actually really freaking good. And then Dustin told me, you got to go try that 13-year one. So I went out and got that 13. I was like, that's really good. And I got a really good deal. I found the base for $52, so it's a really good price.
What's my proof point on my last 2 whiskeys?
On the 90 on the bourbon, and it is 80.6 on the Cornerstone, which were my 2 favorites as well. And then of course
you were broken.
The rye.
That 80.6, they nailed the proof on that guy because that drink's a little bit higher than that for sure. But again, not surprised that she picked the higher proof one.
Awesome. Good to see you, Raju, in here. A new name. Good, glad to see you guys. Well, let's see here. Could be our friend from the Discord. Could also be him. And just don't know his nickname in freaking YouTube. Ooh. Eric says, my brother just made rhubarb infused beer. Ooh, that does sound awesome. I do like rhubarb pie. I like rhubarb in tea. I bet that's an amazing beer. And I do like beer a lot. Yes, you're correct. Yes, just Jim. Exactly. Yeah, so if you do win, you do get the illegal labeling. Oh, good. That is the one from Discord. Okay, cool. Good to see you in here. All right. Let's see. So I think Miss Falling said you give a little love here to Canada, which we basically never do. So we figured we'd try to give her some love for once. Or as Ed likes to say on his video, how to convince people to drink Canadian whiskey, why?
Which we hardly ever do.
I to be honest, I'm trying to think it's one of the last time I participated in Canadian whiskey, probably when we did our Crown review. No, that's not true. When Ben was here, I did open up a 42-year Canadian club, and it was really good. So I will get you guys some of that soon for review. It is delicious.
Yeah?
It is totally unique. Tastes nothing like any other whiskey I've ever had. It's just really different and really good. So I was shocked that, plus it's Canadian club. And I found out last time I was looking through my list, I was like, we can have a Canadian club night. I have a lot of Canadian club. So I was like, fuck no, you're a bastard.
I'll do it. I'd rather that than the flavored. I just mixed them all.
Oh, yeah, let's do that. That's a good point.
Because I don't see a reason not to. I kind of make sure
I hope it makes it better.
The only reason not to is E.
I drank down most of E so that I didn't put a whole
like
anything pickle.
E to me is my second favorite after the bourbon mash.
Ed called
shit. The Cornerstone's a close second, though.
Kicking a special needs puppy.
That's right. This is correct. Special needs puppy. That's right. I forgot he did say that. I almost choked dying laughing when he said it too.
Yeah.
That is a great Ed line.
It's pretty funny. Hopefully we'll see Ed in a few months, I hope.
Yeah, no kidding.
Tomahawk is a raspberry lager. Ooh, that sounds good. Never had a beer. I would like to try a raspberry lager. That sounds delicious. Oh, he's buddy for the Braves? Very cool. That makes sense why it's called Tomahawk then. I like all those beers. Like I said, I'm also not opposed to other alcohol streams either at times, just to mix other fun shit in. Now, of course, Sarah can't drink beer. Does not agree with her. But at some point in time,
I can drink beer. It's wine.
Oh, it's wine. I think one of them didn't like you.
Yeah, wine.
She liked wine.
I used to love wine, but
it doesn't care for you anymore.
It doesn't care for me anymore. Too much sugar.
Oh yeah,
Headaches.
I can see that.
Headaches that I don't want, so I just stopped. Beer I can do. To me, though, these days it's just too filling, so I don't. But
it is really filling. I wish beer came in like a 3-ounce can.
Right.
Perfect.
Right. Or, you're splitting a pitcher with like 6 other people, so you don't get like a full glass necessarily.
Yeah. Hey, Pete, how's it going? Good to see you.
But yeah, I can drink beer. I just choose not to. We used to drink all the time.
Donald didn't like Menace, so if you didn't like it, I really like it. The JP Watcher 35 must be amazing.
Yeah. You know what it is? You know what this is? I'm gonna let everybody taste
I've had before. What the hell is that? Oh my god, it smells exactly like some whiskey we've had. What the hell?
Crown?
Yes, Crown.
What's funny is that I was gonna say this is exactly equal to its parts.
Yeah.
This blend is equal to the sum of its parts. It didn't add anything to it. It didn't take anything away from it. It is equal to the best and the worst of what we've had tonight.
Oh yes, hard apple cider is delicious. I do like apple cider. Big fan of the cider houses.
I like apple things.
Oh, come on. Yeah, that's just as good as any of them.
Pete just
on their own.
snuck up in here. What's up, Pete?
Boston ciders is good. What I really like is mead. I wish we could find enough meads to do an entire stream on mead. I do like mead a lot. Especially the Star Wars mead is awesome. Have I ever showed you guys the Star Wars bottle from mead? Let me get it real quick. It's really cool. This is just a nerd thing.
No,
I like nerd things.
New.
Again, I mean, we're getting down to the wire here. Super chats for $5 each.
If you'd like to run through this tasting expression on your own,
wow, that was rude as fuck.
you can do that.
$5 super chats gets you an entry into tonight's giveaway. And if you win, you will get a sample of each of the 5 Noble Collection.
See? And DJ11 says, remember when Crown was top shelf? He's right. He was 15. Good answer, DJ11. It was true. Back in the day, it was. Hey, when you're drinking Crown, you were hot stuff back. Especially you had American Crown and Down nights for $1. Those are always nice. And now you can still get it for like $3.25 over at Chill and Grapevine. Always still nice. Still like to drink for $3.25. It's a great choice. All right, so this is my mead bottle. This is the episode 13.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that really cool as shit?
That's really fucking cool.
It's great. It was like $25. It's by B Nectar. It's freaking amazing. So this is back when Outlaw used to still be open. I used to go up there a lot, but a lot of time at Outlaw because I knew the owners really well, I knew the manager, and so hung up at Outlaw a lot. Drank pretty much everything in the cabinet, everything on tap. So it was probably my favorite thing they ever had there. It's amazing. If I ever find another bottle, I'm totally buying it.
That bottle looks like something that was used as a prop on Star
It probably
Wars.
was, yeah, because, it's just freaking cool. They used a barrel to make it. I mean, it's just cool. We all need one of those in our lives. Oh, yeah. So, Crown Royal, the Noble Collection, it's good. It's not amazing. It's good. So, yes, it is. There, Stan. Take a shot. I heard a Canadian's fun like Kool-Aid. You're right. Hey, Stanley, there's your next aspiration. You should do a Canadian whiskey night. Thanks, Stanley.
Do it.
Well, maybe if he wins tonight, he will.
That'll be hilariously funny.
And another reminder, don't forget to join the Discord if you haven't.
Oh, 20-ounce bottles of Ice House. Hell yeah. Oh, it's so funny. Speaking of, so when I did the tasting over with Pete's Neighborhood Association, we got a bottle of Crown out. Well, Pete got a bottle of Crown from their house, and he brought it. I was like, that box is super old. Then I was opening it. It has a tax stamp. We can't open that. It was Michelle's one of the first bottles she ever bought, never opened.
Wow.
It said $9.99, had a 1980s tax stamp on it.
Wow.
Which I'm sure is amazing. I'm like, let's do that for another day, a special day when you open that one.
Yeah.
So it's right next to Cardew 12, also when we've never opened that his house. So it's the special funny joke now is we add to Cardew 12 the Crown bottle from 1980. I've had a 1965 Crown. It was one of the best we've ever had. It was freaking amazing. It's my grandfather's house. We drank the rest of it at his funeral. It was fabulous. We drank a lot of other amazing things that day too. And somehow we didn't get drunk at all, which was pretty amazing. But it was good. Ooh, Scottish Pub Association Day. That sounds good. Mike?
Yeah, Mike. Email Whiskey Crusaders 3
Yes, at Gmail.
at Gmail. Yeah, I put a space between the @ and the Gmail because sometimes YouTube doesn't like to put that in. Of course, I'm a mod, so hopefully it would work. But
you can still copy paste. And just, remove that space.
12 Zimas in a weekend. Oh man, I haven't had Zima since like 7th grade.
Did you put Jolly Ranchers in it?
No, I just drank it. A lot of it.
Watermelon Jolly Ranchers. That's right. To be specific.
I don't like watermelon Jolly Ranchers.
Green apple. It's always green apple.
My problem with it is then you get pucker, and then that watermelon. So one of the first one wife gave was watermelon pucker. Oh, it took forever to go to that ball. That shit was gross. Not a fan. Then she mixed it with Everclear, Hawaiian Punch, Jägermeister. The other thing she put in there, some other. Oh God, she tried to kill me. She was trying to be fancy and she gave me a cocktail the first time I went to her house. I'm like, oh God, it was so bad though. But it's all good. Oh, 1318 made your bacon there. Well, pretty cool. It is a great video.
Yeah, we've got a cool little Star Wars timer that we never use really. No. It's just for display, decoration.
I got Star Wars. I got a little R2D2 cup. It has 1 cup, half. It's
measuring cups.
Measuring cups. Thank you.
Yeah, we got random Star Wars things in the kitchen. We got a Darth Vader toaster.
Yeah.
Puts Star Wars on the toast.
That's cool. You get one of those those shows they made holes people's houses like themed of different things. It was like back in the early 2000s. I don't know what the hell the show was, but like they would revamp the entire house to be a theme of some kind. There was some space one where they had like a bank tube everywhere so you could deliver your beer to the living room. Went through one of those bank tubes. I'm like,
oh, I want that. That sounds like so much fun. You know what I really
make ours slightly bigger to put whiskey in it.
Right.
What I really want, and no lie here, I want a fucking vacuum hooked up to I want a central vac
hooked up to the wall where it goes in.
But a whole bunch of different intakes at
like
different places in the house.
Gail has.
I can just push one vacuum button. I can just sweep all the little places and then push them. Gone.
They are cool. They are really cool.
Gotta have
them. Crazy expensive.
Yeah, our bathroom Star Wars too. That was the kid's request. Mm-hmm. He wanted Star Wars bathroom.
Yep. So we made it happen.
Oh, Eric wants us to review Rumplemints.
Ooh.
I don't know. I wasn't a fan of the last one you suggested.
You were not. This is true. Rumplemints.
I don't like black licorice though.
I don't know if I actually own Rumplemints. I have to look. If not, I'm sure it's not expensive. I'm sure we can get it. I'll have to look. I don't know.
Speaking of review videos, what do we got coming out?
Oh shit, I don't remember. What did you edit today?
Edit today.
We got Craigallachie. We got Craigallachie 13 coming out tomorrow.
What's
followed by Midwinter Night's Dram coming out on Thursday. That's going to be Act 7, I think it was.
That's Act 7, yeah.
So that's a little bit of an earlier one. And then we got an Ouzo review coming out on Saturday.
Just for you, Eric.
Ouzo.
And Pete, we did a limoncello already, and it was delicious.
It was okay.
I thought it was good. You were not. But if you don't like lemon anymore, it's going to be kind of hard.
I can handle so much lemon. But man, when you're pounding it back and sitting down the whole time and then you stand up.
Mm-hmm. I get it. Yeah. DJ11, I know. They keep sending. I missed a couple laws on vacation. I was not pleased about some of the concierge services stuff. I was not happy, especially about the Bruichladdich one I missed and the Aberfeldy ones. I'm not happy. See if I can still get them somehow, but it was of no luck. I also missed the freaking quarterly drawing for Grand Reserve for the freaking, allocated crap, which I was pissed about.
How did this happen?
I was on vacation. I didn't look into anything for 10 days.
Ah.
So when I go on vacation, I basically just shut everything off and don't get
out of pocket.
Yeah, you know what? I don't blame you, man. You got to have those times in your life. But at the same time, you can't be too upset about the things that you miss when you want to do that.
This is true.
So
it's all good. I'm not that. I figure at some point in time I'll somehow get a hold of one. It's all good.
Hey, it's Eric Evanson.
I heard Eric sent you a bottle. What was
Eric? That guy sent me whiskey. I like that guy. That guy's cool people. Our most recent gift from Eric. Oh, I haven't even shown you yet, Matt. Ooh.
Cheers, Brandon. Thanks for hanging out.
Night,
It
Brendan.
didn't have any sort of handle on it. We got another
Good
1.7.
Lord.
This is an Irish whiskey this time.
Have you popped it yet?
Nice.
I have. I popped it last night. This is 4-year-old Irish whiskey. It says on it, aged 4 years.
Yeah. Oh, DJ11. You see, but I miss the Pappy of the fourth quarters, which I was really not happy because it sold out in 3 hours. By the time I got the email, gone. Not pleased. But if anybody got that one, that'd be great. Oh, yes. Pete did find a really cool bottle. It was Valican Mal, which is, I guess, an independent bottler. What was it? Was it Lecheg, Pete? I don't remember. What was the Scotch? I'm trying to remember. See, all I know is he found some. I guess his daughter found some really cool stuff up there.
Nice buttery short brown.
He's always finding the cool new stuff.
I don't know.
Hey, I mean, Alexander Murray's the same thing, so.
Yeah, Alexander Murray's, of course, they're better shit.
The Scotch is Alexander Murray.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't make anything but Scotch as far as I know, the Alexander Murray brand.
Oh, Matt, you want to hear something really fun?
Sure.
You want to hear how fucking screwed up American / Texas / liquor laws are?
I would love to.
Kirkland, right?
Yes.
This brand that we cannot buy in this state.
Yes. Don't tell me that shit's imported here.
Imported by Misa Imports, Dallas, Texas.
You gotta be shitting me.
I am not.
That is ridiculous.
And it's like that on the Scotch, and it's like that on the Irish.
Ooh. That's crazy. Yes, it was Lecheg 10 in New York. I'm sorry, New Hampshire. Very cool. Cool, Mike. Good to see that. We'll check that out after the stream. Mystery sample package. All right. Too bad it's all fucking black velvet.
He knows better than that, especially with the mystery sample package I'm going to be sending him.
Oh, yes. Wiggly Bridge Bottled and Bond. Awesome.
I know.
Oh, I need to contribute a bottle to that package that I have for him.
Eric, better than Jameson.
Jeez.
Jameson is metallic, and it's got that just right up front metallic taste to it. This does not have that at all. It's very buttery and creamy so far. Of course, I've had 5 other whiskeys here, so this is not fresh palate, but the metallic would stand out, fresh palate or not. So,
well, I'm just hoping it doesn't show up after it opens.
I'm hoping as well the way that the
say it. I said it last night. Me and Eric talked last night a little bit. I just want to know if you I know
Sexton.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Sexton Proper 12 and
I like Sexton.
And regular Jameson. Hang on now.
The first half of the bottle
Sexton
is great.
Yummy.
Your problem is you didn't finish it fast enough.
Okay, if you want to say it that, but my problem is that the second half of the bottle tastes like a fucking metal screwdriver.
That's terrible. See, mine never tasted like that. That's crazy.
I've gotten 3 bottles of Sexton. All 3 of them did it.
Oh, I guess Pete's buddy's wife works for Misa. Interesting.
Very interesting.
It's $36 for that bottle. And while we're on the line of independent bottling,
oh yeah,
Whiskey and Lipstick has live stream this coming Sunday, 8 p.m. We are having 2 guests. One is Irene. She is another fellow Somm, owns her own liquor store up in Connecticut and does barrel picks. So we're going to be talking about barrel picks with her. And then we are going to be having on Lee Ann from Scotch in the Bayou as well. And we're going to be talking about some independent bottlings. So there you go. 8 p.m. over on Whiskey and Lipstick. And I'll have
this coming Sunday.
Yeah. Irene Tan. Yes.
I don't know. Do we have the Kirkland small batch, Will? I have no idea what we have from Kirkland.
I have a Kirkland blended Scotch whiskey. I have a Kirkland Irish whiskey. I have a Kirkland sour mash whiskey. That's a Tennessee sour mash.
So
I have a 12-year blended Scotch.
So I'm going to go with no.
And I think that's all that I have here.
Yeah, because I think all I have here is the 20-year or 22-year and some Tennessee bourbon. That's the only that I know of that are here.
Yeah, you have the 7-year Tennessee.
Yeah, that's what's
bourbon.
here.
This does not taste like that one. This tastes more like Jack Daniels.
Okay. But that's a Tennessee whiskey, whereas that's a bourbon.
Right. And that other one tasted like fucking Dickel.
Yes, it did. And it was not in a good way. They're a good Dickel. That's not it. That's definitely by far our least favorite Kirkland so far.
Yeah. And really, that's just a preference thing, right? There are lots of people that fucking love.
Oh, absolutely. I like Dickel, just not that one. In fact, I've got a 15-year Dickel that's amazing. And that Ball and Bond, that 11-year was good. The 13-year sucked. But
well, again, it wasn't. I don't like to say sucked because some people will taste that Flintstone vitamin note and just
go
running for the hills because they love it so much.
Oh, the Flintstone vitamin doesn't bother me. That's not the problem. It wasn't a very good whiskey.
Oh, see, that's the only note on those that really just turns me off to them.
No. I like the 12 and the 8. They're fine. Oh, a small batch from 1792. Okay, that'd be cool. Sounds like fun. Hey, Eric McDaniel, good to see you. How you doing? Another Eric for the chat. Always good.
Thanks for dropping that link, Donald. Go ahead and head on over to that link. You can go ahead and sub to the channel.
Thank you,
That way
Donald.
you don't miss anything on Sunday.
This week it will be just me and Teresa, I believe. Sam has prior commitment, and so does Erica. But they will both be back next month.
Yes, Eric. I do have a bottle of Crown hand selected barrel, and it's delicious.
Yeah, last call for any super chats. Get them in now. $5 gets you into an entry for samples of these 5 in front of Matt of the Noble Collection. Couple minutes, we're going to do the drawing and find out who won.
Oh, Eric beat you to it. Even better. Too many freaking Erics. There are a lot of Erics.
There are
2 Erics with T's, 2 Erics with C's, 2 Erics with K's. And I don't know any other spellings of Eric, but at the rate we're going, we'll find another spelling of Eric. Could be CK. Just to fuck with us at this point. So, Ooh. Yeah, 13. The 13-year, the 15-year Dickel pick I got was really good. You got an 18-year? I'd take a shot at that 105 proof. Hopefully, if it's not more than like $50-$60, take a shot. Oh, yeah, that's true. ERIQ, that's true. That's the other Eric. I forgot about that.
That just sounds French.
Oh, because it is French. So,
Eric.
I don't know. I want to make the sound of the
Eddie.
Yeah, was it Eric LaSalle? That how you spelled it? That actor, Eric LaSalle. I think I'm pretty sure. It was.
Oh, my brother's name is Eric, and it's spelled with a C. So
okay. Cheers, y'all. Live right. You're doing God's work. Thanks, Ethan. We appreciate it.
cheers.
Cheers.
We do what we can.
That's right.
Oh wow.
If you guys want things reviewed, on shows, just let us know what you guys want to see. We're happy to make it happen for the people.
That's fancy, Donald.
Oh, I like that one.
I like that, Pete. Pete's going to check on the Misa connection.
Where does it go? There it is. Eric.
There you go.
It was like Eric.
Eric Q.
I missed a question from somebody.
Eric
Mike wants to know, how do I find all these wild other country whiskey? Well, I go to a lot of random liquor stores, or other people go to them, which is even better than me going. And that people like Pete, who searches all over the Texas and the rest of the world and other states to find these, or Logan does a lot of looking for me. He goes all over the place. Or our buddy Brian, he's family in Denmark, so he gets stuff. And then I just have friends that go to play. And then a lot of times I'll find random crap in random stores. I like to, where's all your old crap knowing that doesn't sell? Please give me that. That's the crap I'll buy.
Right. Like that's what I've learned is I walk into liquor stores now and I say, what do you have that you've had that have just been sitting on your shelves for so damn long, you can't even stand looking at it anymore.
Yeah.
Is there anything like that? And then the second question I usually ask them is, what are you trying to get rid of? Mm-hmm. What do you not want to have in your store anymore? And how much do you want to give me a discount on those bottles?
Exactly.
Right? Because that's just the best way to buy things. To me, like I'm doing it because I want to help out the store. They're trying to get rid of these, like they have, 1 or 2 of these last little things. They need the shelf space.
Yes, please. I haven't seen those yet. I did read about that. the Dewar's 8-year Mizunara. I would love to try one of those. That'd be awesome. Yeah, like like Fatty. If you go see Fatty over at Big Country Liquor, he will always on stuff he's trying to get. He will give you a great discount. Seriously, you get that over there. That's a great store to check out. Ask Pete how his experience was with meeting with Fatty. He had a great.
Even just wrote "Ask Pete."
Seriously.
All right, the entries are cut off for super chats. So Donald, when you tally, let me know a number, and I'll ask Alexa.
It's a great time. Yeah, you can get some really good bottles for like a really good discount in that store. And he's a really cool guy and a good fun to talk to.
Yeah, the bourbon notes are really coming out in this.
They probably would Donner Pass do a Altmore Kergelic Unite instead of Alberfeldy. They probably would. We've talked about all of them before. When Irene was here in person, we did do all of them. We also drank a lot that night. Needless to say, Irene went home in an Uber. It was a good fun time. She didn't mean to, but she had no choice. So yeah, we had a I think we ended up doing like 13 or 14. And those weren't the small pours we used to do in our show. They were larger. Then we continued to drink more and more. And it was a very entertaining evening, to say the least. But actually, Irene now works for Highland Park. She just changed to Highland Park.
Mm-hmm.
But we also still know Gareth is there the head for single malts for Bacardi. So I just talked to Gareth and see, and Kyle, of course, who's the local rep for them. But yeah, we can do that. I will reach out to them and see what we can do for them. And I agree, the Altmore and Kergelic are better than Aberfeldy. Yes, because they're both 92 proof. So that alone makes them better. But Aberfeldy is great whiskey, especially if you get some of the special release Aberfeldy. They're great. Yes, and like Pete says, he also the $1,000 of Fatty at a great discount, though. So it's all good.
All right.
We picked a number.
Alexa picked a number between 1 and 11, and it is 5. So Donald, whoever number 5 is.
Counting 2 toes.
Let us know.
And we will get that person
5 delicious Crown Noble Collection releases.
My other Alexa was going off.
You're talking to me, damn it.
Travis Wallard.
of all the people to get it.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
Don't give it to me.
Travis, you still there? Travis,
God, that's hysterical.
wake up.
Goodness.
Travis got some whiskey.
Hey, Scotch Down Under. Good to see you, Ken. We got to check out Ken's office. I'll check him out too. Oh God, that's funny as shit.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh
all
God.
Right.
Oh,
irony. Yes.
Lord, it's only fair.
I randomized it 11 times too.
Oh my God, that's hysterical. Travis, that's so funny.
You can blame Alexa for the pick.
I want to text Travis again. Hey, Travis, you won.
It still goes up as far as like if you try and tag him, but
let's see. He's probably still awake. Let's see here.
Probably not listening.
Probably like, son of a bitch.
Seriously.
But I don't want it.
Yeah, Eric, you missed it early on. Travis had a super chat and then basically said it's $5 enough to not get samples. So
how much do I have to send to not get samples of Canadian whiskey? I think is what his chat said.
That's exactly what it was. It was hilariously funny.
Yeah.
Yes. All right, everybody.
Yeah. So
we'll get in touch with Travis. We know how to find him.
Yeah, we do.
Even if he's not still here.
It will be very entertaining.
It will be.
You messaged Travis as well. How nice. You're like, you're the big winner, Travis. Lucky you.
I don't think he's gonna turn his nose down to free whiskey though. So
no, I don't think so. I'm sure he'll probably actually be pleasantly surprised it's actually good.
Indeed.
Just wish it had a little more proof. But hey, either way, it was still fun to do when gave from Canada some love. So
they were the whiskeys are fine. I agree with you though. They just needed more proof.
Okay.
Yeah. A and C.
Yeah.
We're spot on.
Exactly.
So
all right, we'll see you guys next week. First on I Whiskey Shoe Wines for our fun little challenge against Bill, and then after that we'll be back on our show that evening. So should be a lot of fun with probably like 4 hours of whiskey next week. So fun. All right, we'll see you guys all next week. Cheers. And apparently they're frozen, so what a fun place to freeze. All right, night, guys.